So what's a day in the life of yours like? What's your normal schedule?
Well, it's a good question because I guess I would say there isn't typically a completely normal day, and that's part of why I really love what I do for a living is because there's a lot of flexibility and things kind of vary from day to day. If I had to describe a normal day, quote unquote, I would be based in D.C., which is the area where I live. I would get up, do some reading, headlines, check out what's going on Twitter, what's trending, and then I would head into the offices of townhall.com, which is where I work, and that's not too far of a drive from where I live. And I'd work there for a couple hours, and then usually about once a day during the week, I've got Fox. I'm a contributor at Fox News. Whether it's the news channel or the business network, usually it averages out to roughly one a day. So I'll hop in the car and drive over there to Capitol Hill, do a hit. Then I'll either go back to the office or go home. I just got a new dog, and so I've been spending a little bit more time at home, sort of adjusting to him and taking him out for walks and that kind of thing. And then I'll head home, typically try to, figure out dinner and maybe go to the gym, that sort of thing. Try to decompress a little bit, but usually I'll end up at the end of the night going back on social media, back to some of my go-to websites just to see, what's going on, to make sure there's not any big stories that I may have missed, over the course of an hour or two.
So you're like moving the entire day.
There's a lot of on-the-move stuff, because the other thing is, I also travel a fair amount, whether I'm going to do a speaking engagement or a book event or going up to New York for Fox or what have you. I do end up doing a fair amount of traveling.
Wow, wasn't that a great clip? To listen to the full podcast this comes from, go to johnlanepodcast.org, where you can find the Who Wants to Laugh podcast, which is also on iTunes and Stitcher. Every Sunday night, a new episode is released with another fantastic guest. You will not be disappointed.